This is Sam Hagerman with Hammer in Hand. I'm talking about the process that we use from the very beginning throughout the project to the end when you come to us and talk about building a new home. Sometimes we're able to jump on board an existing team. Sometimes we're able to help form the team. And it just depends on the person and the process and where they are when they come to us. But what we like to end up with when we begin development is that very thing. We want a team. So we want a client and an independent designer and us, the builder. As we move through the process, the team gains familiarity and comfort with one another, and so we develop a level of trust amongst each other. What we bring to the table, most importantly through the pricing process, is that we're all open book and all the information is shared openly, so there's no sort of man behind the curtain. And that's the kind of trust that you need to carry into the implementation or the construction of the project. So once we begin construction, we sort of use that as a springboard to move into the sort of trust but verify mode of the project. So that rigorous project management really becomes crucial to the success of the project. We take the same people and we keep them. The crucial people at Hammer in Hand are connected with the project as early as possible and then stay with that project through its final conclusion. And that way you have this continuous narrative of folks who have invested in the project very early and then take it personally as it goes along and are there towards the final, or they're at the final end. We use a set of very detailed, rigorously executed documents in terms of not just the contract, but the meeting minute notes and the agendas for the site meetings that generate the meeting minute notes and the regular communication that happens throughout the project, whether it's via email or conference calls or face-to-face meetings or of course telephone calls amongst all the project participants. And we've got entire crews of our direct employees there from the beginning to the end, with the 2 or 3 crucial employees there from the beginning to the end, and then other folks from Hammer in Hand kind of floating in and out of the project as necessary. So we have the ability to crew up on a project if either we're behind for some reason or we need to make a push for weather, or we need to make a push because the house is open. So we have an ability to pull from 60-something people in the field to make a concentrated crew of 10 people on a small house for a week and really make some progress. So this all goes back to the idea that there's a lot of trust in the project. And what that comes down to in terms of the building and the process of building is that not just the complex things are well executed, the simple things are precisely executed. Because I think that makes a huge difference. And I think that there's things that are on blueprints that can't be translated into the construction project, and I think that's where you need a builder who really understands assemblies and the precision of, proper precision of assemblies to really make things crisp and special. So ultimately what we're here, and I think this is what we've been successful at, is we bring not just skill but accountability and passion to what we do. And that's the most important thing.